Hi, everybody. Welcome to the BSAN 302 tutorial, the first tutorial. My name is Jackie, and I am your tutor. So today, I'm going to introduce you how to use Google Colab and explain to you how you can save your document into Google Drive, how you can use the Colab to execute the code with some syntax for listed dictionary. So let's start by how you can use the Google Colab. So John is your lecturer, and he will, or now he shared a folder with you where you can check the code in the OOBSAN 302 lab. So after you click this, you will see two folders here. This is the lab 1 intro and your week 1 materials. So I'm in charge of the lab. So let's go ahead into the lab. So this, as you can see, this is if there's this yellow sign, that means this is the Colab file. Means you can double click this and you go to the Colab. So Colab is an IDE for Python where you can execute the code with some of the comment inside. So for example, this is the code and all other things, they are those comments. And this is made by John. And for example, if you want to edit this part, you can click this, edit, and then you can type whatever you want. And then after you move back, you will see that you change this comment. So let's turn it back. This. Yeah. So let's first learn this by how you can save and load your file. Click File, and this is a new notebook, which means you want to have a new script to write your Python file. So I can click this, and you will find a so this is a brand new Colab file. And here is where you can add some code. For example, 1 + 1 = 2. And you can click this, run style, or Control Enter. Why is it so slow? Yeah, and then you get the 2. So this is how you run code. And to add test, you click this add test file, and then you can just write anything you want. So this is a test. Now you can see you add a comment here. This is a test. And if you want to save your Python file, then you click File and Save. There are different kind of save options, saving your Google Drive or saving your GitHub if you have one. Yeah, so it's save. And next time you want to reopen it, you can click Open Notebook. And as you can see, there is one here, untitled one. This is what I created. The next time you click this, you go back to your script. And when you don't want it, you can move to trash. Let's delete this. Yeah. And you can also check your files in your Google Drive. I click the locate in Drive. Then, so these are all the collab file I have. And this is I create today. I have untitled 1. If you want to delete it, you simply click remove and move to bin. Then you delete the Python file. This one can delete, move to bin. Yeah, and then let's move on to. Yeah, let's have a look at the notebook system. So you can execute the code by click this or Control Enter. And so when you want to edit this, you click Edit, or you can add some text. For example, if you are at the bottom, you click here and you want to add something under it. Then you click the Add Text button. Then you can add some text here. Well, or if you want to add things under this cell, then you click Add Text. Then you can see you can add text here. So let's remove this two. And when you want to add your code, for example, you want to add a code between these two cells, then you first click here and then add code. Then you can execute this code. What 1 millisecond? Then you can run the code. So yeah, and let me delete this to make it clear. And then let's move on to some introduction of the list and dictionary. Let's make a new one. So in our new file, so in our new file, let's let me give you a short introduction of the list. Introduction, introducing list. Okay, let's add some code. So list is the one built-in type of Python, and it can store a sequence of value. For example, I create a list called bicycle, and there are 4 types of bicycle, and I can save it in the list. Next time, I want to, after you store this 4 type of bicycle into the bicycle list, print it. We can print the value of the bicycle. Execute, we will see what's the value of our bicycle list. Really slow, and I don't know why. So this is the very basic list. And then we can add how to access elements in list. So to access an element, you need this thing. You first write the the list name, and then you need to give it an index. So here I put the 0. The 0 means I want the first element of this list. It should give me a trick. Yes, that's how I can. And if you change it to 1, that means I want the second element of the list. Look at this one. And then if I want the last element of the list, I can simply put the negative one. Like negative one means the last one. So it's a specialist. And if I want the second last, I put it -2. That should be the line. Yeah, that's just how I can select one element in the list. Let's move on to some loop. For example, student bicycle, I can use a for loop for I in bicycle. This. Yeah, this, yeah. I in bicycle print I. If we run this, you will get all the elements from the list one by one. See, drag, handle, rely, and specialist. How you can work with loop. And I can also do some changing, adding or removing one element from the list. For example, let's have a motorcycle list. Here we have Honda, Yamaha, and Suzuki. And then, if I want to add something into this, the first one, let me explain this first. The first adding option is to append. So basically, append means I want to add one element at the end of here, at the end of my list. Let's add what kind of car? BMW. You append this, and then you print your list. You will see that your list has one more value. Now you can see your list has 4 values, 4 elements instead of 3, because I append the BMW. And I can, there's other kind of things you can do. For example, extend. Extend means you can add any iterable object to your original list. For example, extend. Okay. Let's print our cycles again. See how it looks. Yeah, now you can see. So append only append one value, but if you use extend, you can add values instead of one value. You can add lots of values in a list of values. How you can use extend. You can also use insert. The insert because append only append at the end, but insert can add one element into a list, but you can specify where you can add it. For example, let's so I can, so this is the first value, the first element of the insert is the what value you want to add. Sorry, the position you want to add. The one means it's here. 0, 1, 2, 3. So first I want to I want the position, and then I want to give the value. So if I use insert 1, 1, that means I want to add the value 1 here. See, Honda 1, Yamaha, Suzuki. So the good part of the insert is you can add values to this to anywhere you want, but append only can add it at the end. And we can also do some removing item. For example, we try the pop. It's remove the last element of your list. You see, now Suzuki is was removed. The pop, and you can also put an argument in this pop. But it's an index. For example, if I want to pop the second value of this list, then you can put it 2. 1 that's the sorry, 0 is the first value, 1 is the second value, 2 is the third value of the list. If I want to pop 1, but you do need if you don't put anything here, that means the last element of your list. The pop, and I can also use remove, but this time the remove function, you have to specify what kind of, specify the value of the element. For example, I want to remove Honda. You have to, and then you can remove Honda, but you have to give it a specific value, not an index. Now you can see here only 1 and Yamaha, Honda was removed. Yeah, so there are a lot of things you can learn in this, but that's not today's focus. Today is just the introduction of the list. So if you want to check more how powerful of the list, you can check it in the Python documentation to see how you can make best of the list, how to use the list. So let's move on to the dictionary. What is the dictionary? So basically, dictionary is we call it mapping. It's a match a value to a key. For example, let's create a simple dictionary. So here I create a dictionary alien 0. And I have two, we call it key value pair. So the color and points, we call it the key. So these two are before this semicolon. Semicolon. So this are how we would call the key. The key link to a value. The value for this key is green, and this value 5 is the value of the key points. So next time when I want to check, the name is dictionary because I can search it. For example, I want to search the value of the color key and the value of the color point. I can print this, and then I will get green and 5, because green is the value of the key color, and 5 is the value of the key points. And we can also add some values to it. Add a new key value pair to existing dictionary. For example, like this, I can add the value 0 to the key X position for this dictionary, still the same, alien 0. And I can also add the value 25 to the key name Y position to the alien 0 dictionary. After you add that, you can print this whole dictionary and see the different. Now I have 4 key value pair: color green, position 5, X position 0, Y position 25. Yeah, so that's the basic knowledge of the list and the dictionary. And learn some of the list and dictionary is very useful for how you can use pandas and numpy, which you will learn in this paper. So our dictionary list, these two are the basic data type in, built-in data type in Python. So Python writes these two data type. But later when you learn NumPy and pandas, these two type of data type is not written by were not written by Python. They're developed by some other software developers, and they use that for some other purpose, like how to use it to data science. But the basic part are the same. So we can call all of this, like these dictionary, NumPy data type or pandas data, we can call all of it sequence, the sequence of value, the sequence of value. And for sequence of value, there are some basic things you can do, like how to add, how to delete, how to remove, how to change this sequence. And that's the most important part of how you understand the sequence data type. And let me see if I missed anything. Yeah, so that's everything for today's lab lesson. We learn how to use the Colab, and we learn how to what is the list, some basics of list and dictionary. And later John will tell you to check some introduction of the NumPy and the pandas. So thank you for listening. That's the end of the our first introductory lab. Oh, by the way, if you want to like, after you read all of this, if you want to save it, just click File and click Save. And then you can see it's supposed to be here. Refresh it. Yeah, so it's here. And next time, if you want to open your collab file, go to collab. Yeah, and then you can find whatever name you have last time you save it, untitled. Outstanding recent. Yeah, this is what I saved it. Next time you click that some untitled, you can find what you write in the last time. So it automatically saved it here. Next time you want to see it, you just file and open, then you can see your code from the last time. So yeah, that's everything. Hope you enjoy it. See you. Bye.